Hi everyone, my name is Paulo Joa and this is my cultural snapshot. Thanksgiving in the United States from a Costa Rican student's perspective. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about where Thanksgiving comes from, the values behind the holiday, some typical traditions, a day in my life on Thanksgiving, a short comparison with Costa Rica, and finally, what this celebration means to me. Before I start talking about the history of Thanksgiving, join me as we walk up to a front door decorated for fall. As you saw in the video, the autumn decorations create a warm and cozy atmosphere. For me, this is the kind of feeling that many families try to create on Thanksgiving Day. So, first of all, what is Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is a national holiday in the United States, celebrated on the fourth Thursday of November. It is a day when families and friends get together, share a big meal, and take some time to be thankful for the good things in their lives. In simple words, it is a tradition of gratitude and sharing. Where did Thanksgiving come from? The best known story of Thanksgiving goes back to the 17th century around 1621. A group of English settlers called the Pilgrims held a harvest feast in Plainton, Massachusetts. It is said that they shared this meal with some Native Americans from the Wampanoag tribe who had helped them learn how to grow crops and survive their first winter. The celebration was simple. People prayed and ate what they had harvested and spent time with their community or family. There were no parades, no football games, and of course, no Black Friday. It was mainly a religious and agricultural way to give thanks. Later in history, different leaders declared days of Thanksgiving. Finally, in 1863, President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a National Day of Thanksgiving. In the 20th century, it was officially set of the fourth Thursday of November, as we celebrate it today. On the other hand, not everyone sees Thanksgiving in the same way. For some Native American groups, the history after that first feast was very painful, so they look at the holiday in more a critical way. For them, Thanksgiving can also be a day to remember the difficult part of the past, not only the positive side. It seems that Thanksgiving is both a day of gratitude and a day of reflection, depending of the person and their history. Now, I would like to talk about the values and beliefs behind this holiday. One of the main values is gratitude. Before or during the meal, many families say what they are thankful for: their health, their jobs, their families, or even the small everyday things. Another key value is family and togetherness. People often travel long distances just to spend this day with their relatives. Some family members might live in different states or even countries, so this day must be very emotional when they finally meet again. There's also a value of generosity. Some people volunteer at shelters, donate food, or prepare meals for neighbors who are alone. At the same time, there is a modern element: Black Friday, the big shopping day after Thanksgiving. While Thanksgiving focuses on being thankful, Black Friday focuses on buying things. This contrast might seem strange, but in fact, it shows how our culture can mix thankfulness and consumerism at the same time. When we think about Thanksgiving, many people first think about the food. Not only do people eat turkey, but they also prepare mashed potatoes, stuffing gravy, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie. Every family has its own special recipes. Many families get ready for hours in the kitchen, and the whole house starts to smell amazing. Some people watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade or football games on TV. Before eating, it is common to say a short prayer or to go around the table and say, "This year I'm thankful for." These small rituals help everyone feel closer and more present in the moment. Now, I would like to describe a typical Thanksgiving day in my life. On Thanksgiving, my husband and I go to my brother in law's house. We don't eat turkey or these traditional American dishes. Instead, we eat Latin food from our countries, Costa Rica and Colombia. It is like a small potluck. Each person brings one dish. I usually bake a dessert or a cake because I really enjoy baking. My brother in law always make his special ham with pineapple, and the other guest brings salads, side dishes, or drinks. Both times I have celebrated Thanksgiving in the United States. We have also cooked buñuelos, which is a typical food from Colombia, and we cooked these buñuelos together in the kitchen. We talk, we laugh, and sometimes we get a bit stressed. But then we laugh about it later. We are not a very group, and not everyone there is technically a family, but we spend the day as if we were one big family. And for me, this is exactly what Thanksgiving should feel like. In Costa Rica, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving as a national holiday. When I lived in Costa Rica, I used to spend important days like Christmas or New Year's Eve with my extended family, my grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles. And those days were also about food, family, and being together. Now that I live in the US, it seems that Thanksgiving is becoming a new tradition for many Latin families. They get together, sometimes cook a turkey, but at the same time they include their own food, music, and customs. So Thanksgiving might be a new holiday for us, but we adapt it to our Latin identity. To finish, I would like to explain what Thanksgiving means to me. For me, Thanksgiving is more than a big dinner. It is a moment to stop, think, and be grateful for the people and opportunities that I have now. Even though I am far away from Costa Rica, this holiday helps me feel connect both to my new life here and to my roots. I wish my whole family could be here with me on Thanksgiving, but at least we can call them and share part of the day online. Thank you for listening and see you in another class.